Hey, did you hear about Tommy?
Yeah, I saw him on Tuesday. He seemed fine. You know, laughing and joking.
But did you hear why he killed himself? Julie dumped him.
Julie dumps everyone. And she already has a new boyfriend. I just wish he would have told us before, or even asked for help.
Suicide, a very difficult topic, but it is too important to ignore. Franki Moscato is a local teen singer, songwriter, actress, motivational speaker, and she has set up a foundation to help bring awareness and education to reduce the growing epidemic of teen suicide. Franki is here today along with her friend Amy. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Franki, let's talk a little bit about fighting specifically teen suicide. What caused you to get involved in this pretty complex public health issue?
Many people know me as a national anthem singer for the Bucks and the Packers and military around Wisconsin, but the truth is my first anthem was for a suicide awareness event when I was 11 years old, and that cause has stuck with me in a big way, and I pledge to do everything that I can to fight it.
Why was it important that you created your own foundation?
You know, I supported several nonprofit organizations that combat bullying and suicide, but none that had my selfish boundaries and goals in mind. I want to help kids. I want to help fight teen suicide in Wisconsin, and that's it. That's what I ask of donors to help me with. And you know, I get stuff done. If you donate to my foundation, you will see results. I can promise you that.
I loved watching the video, the song, the lyrics are so moving, but watching it, you setting up a booth locally with your Be Kind t-shirts, and not everybody was paying close attention to it. And it looks like it kind of hurt your heart, and it seems like that might be why you're on this mission.
Yeah, you know, that project was very large with a lot of moving parts, but I am just, you know, I have so many people to thank for stepping up and helping make it possible.
We saw a brief clip of the PSA. I watched the full thing. You'll see it airing across many channels in our area. How did you come up with that storyline?
Well, it was the many years of growing up, but it's a real story.
Okay.
You know, it's a real story about an Oshkosh West student, Cody. The public service announcement, it kind of takes a look into the final moments of his life. And Cody's mom came to us a few years ago, came to me and told me about his life, and she joins me here today.
Cody's mom is coming to us to share more of that story. First of all, Amy, we're so sorry for your loss, but we are so grateful that you are willing to share this story. Tell me a little bit about meeting Franki and building that relationship with her.
Well, Cody passed away in 2011, and that was the very first suicide prevention walk in Oshkosh. So 2012, the following year, we decided as a group, a bunch of Cody's friends and myself, to walk in his honor. And I met this firecracker of a young girl who sang the national anthem at this suicide walk. And I was so in awe of her that I started watching to see where she was going to be performing, things like that. A few years after that, I had met her at Life Fest, and we got to talking, and she was like, I really want to know about your son. So I sat down with her and her family and told them Cody's story, and it's just gone from there. She wrote a beautiful, beautiful song called Aware that is more from mine and my husband's perspective. And it really, it helped us. It helped us heal a little and brought us closer to our faith. Yeah, this young lady she's got a lot of good ahead of her. So when she approached me to say, could we use Cody's story for this PSA, I said, absolutely. Anything.
I want to briefly take a look at some of the signs that people should be watching for. We're running out of time today, but your story could take up basically the entire show and then some. But I want people to see this because as someone who works in the mental health profession, knowing these signs are critical for people.
Yep.
And Franki, you're passionate about making sure people understand if their friends or family are talking about suicide, if they're talking about death, these are warning signs.
Absolutely. You can find more signs on my website, frankimoscatofoundation.org.
Okay.
But most importantly, if you just see anything that seems odd or out of the ordinary, don't just assume that these are normal ups and downs of being a teenager, you know, and it's important to have those hard conversations and really listen and not be judgmental and, you know, look for those, anything that is perceived as hopeless, and if so, get professional help.
Well, a great place to start if you are looking to help friends, family, your community members, donating to the Franki Moscato Foundation. She is clearly making an impact in our community and in the lives of so many. Thank you once again for sharing your story.